I went on a fishing trip in Bonners, and this was virgin country. I mean, nobody, there are no fishermen out there or anything. And a kid that I was running around with at that time had an old Chrysler. It was a convertible. And this lake we were going to was quite a little ways away from Bonners. And we got gas in the car and we got our stuff in there and we decided we was going up to this old lake that was up out of Bonners up north of it and back up in the mountains. And there had been logging roads up in there where they had logged the country and they had logging trucks that had run over there, was using these roads. And we headed up into there and this car gave us a little bit of trouble. And we worked on it and we never could get it started. And we left it set on one of them old logging roads up there. And then we hiked from there up to the lake, went fishing, caught a lot of fish, and came back and left the car sitting there. And it could probably, I don't know, it probably could be still sitting there. I don't know. And then in Bonners, when I lived up on the south side, there was a kind of a pretty good sized hill in our backyard and had a lot of brush and a few stands of timber on it. Well, me and the neighbor boy, we become acquainted, and we like to dig holes. And we went out there in this mountain, or this big mound, and we were digging. And we decided that we wanted to make the hole bigger and faster. So we got a hold of about 10 sticks of dynamite and we dug part of a cave back in there and we were going to use it. But for some reason, we didn't. But we left the dynamite in the cave and it's probably still there today. So, and we didn't dig too many holes after that. Why, I don't know. You know, a fad, and then it run out. So,
What would you say is your earliest memory?
my earliest memory,
Mm-hmm.
well, one comes to mind. There was a river that run through Bonners called the Kootenai River. And the north side and the south side didn't like each other for some reason. Don't know why. But as the river went out of the Bonners, there was a bend in the river. And it was pretty good country over here, pretty good country over there. And the north side and the south side would have wars. These guys had rifles, these guys had rifles. And we'd get on each side of the river, and I was on the south side at that time, and we start shooting at one another. Huh?
She said, "Where were your parents?"
Home. I don't think they ever knew anything about it. But that was probably the, the one memory that really I've thought about that many a time. Why didn't somebody get shot and hurt? But nobody did that I know of. Huh? You what now?
Grandma said maybe they weren't shooting at each other. Maybe
Oh
they were
yeah,
shooting
we
like
were.
next to or
Yeah, because they were hit with they were. You'd hide behind logs, and stuff like that. But I guess it probably the caliber of the rifle because they're mostly all 22s, but they had traveled quite a ways. But and then one other memory, when I lived on the north side, there was an old hermit. What his first name was, I don't know. His last name was Cooper. He liked to drink beer, but he couldn't get to the tavern. And between our house and town, there was a big bridge, a 2-lane bridge with a sidewalk on it. And he would pay me, and I can't remember how much he paid me now. I would take a bucket from his house and walk downtown across the bridge and into a bar and fill this bucket up with beer and then carry it all the way back to him. Huh?
You weren't very old either.
I didn't hear.
You weren't very old.
Oh, no. No, these were in my, well, the range from 13 on up to about 15,
Oh, I thought you were even younger than that.
somewhere in that area. I wasn't too old. But I did that, I don't know how many times I did that for him. So